to tell a friend. She's back.
Oh, man, I was nervous, y'all. Lexie is back. She announced it on her TikTok with the GOAT, Caitlin Clark. Oh, man.
Guys, today, free agency Saturday, and things are beginning to heat up. Lexie Hull officially announces she's coming back to Indiana. Caitlin Clark not letting her go anywhere.
News about Lexie Hull joining the Indiana Fever once again with a nice re-sign.
Wait. Just when people thought the Indiana Fever were only building around Caitlin Clark, boom. A major announcement quietly drops online, and it changes everything. Because one of the first place in Indiana Fever's most important players has officially confirmed she's coming back. And she didn't do it alone. She did it alongside Caitlin Clark. And the way she announced it? It felt like a message to the entire WNBA. So today, we're talking about Lexie Hull's return, why it matters way more than people realize, and why this could be the start of something dangerous for the rest of the league. Now, if you've been following the Indiana Fever recently, you already know this franchise is changing fast. For years, the Fever were a team trying to rebuild, trying to find an identity, trying to find a real superstar to lead them. And then, Caitlin Clark arrived, and suddenly, everything shifted. The spotlight became brighter, the expectations became higher, and the pressure became intense. But here's the thing, even a superstar like Caitlin Clark cannot carry a team alone. Basketball isn't tennis, it isn't boxing, it's war 5 versus 5. And to win in the WNBA, you need soldiers, you need fighters, you need defenders, you need players who do the dirty work. And that is exactly where Lexie Hull comes in. So, here's what happened. The Indiana Fever recently extended a data restricted qualifying offer to Lexie Hull. Now, that might sound boring, but in simple terms, it basically meant the Fever were saying, Lexie, we want you back. We're not letting you go easily. And then, Lexie Hull took to social media, but she didn't just post some basic message like, happy to be back? No. She posted it in a way that made people stop scrolling instantly, because she confirmed her return, alongside Caitlin Clark. And that single moment told fans something powerful. This isn't just a contract signing. This is a statement. Indiana is building something real. Now, some people might ask, okay, Lexie Hull is good, but why is this such a big story? Let me explain. Lexie Hull is not just some random bench player. She's a fifth-year professional, she's experienced, she understands the league, and she's exactly the type of player every championship team needs. She was the No. 6 overall pick in the 2022 WNBA draft. That means Indiana didn't pick her by accident. They saw something special in her. They believed she could be a key piece. And last season, she proved them right. Lexie Hull played in all 44 regular season games. That's not normal, that's durability, that's discipline, that's consistency. And she didn't just play. She started 30 games. So clearly, the Fever trusted her. But here's the most important part. She didn't just survive last season, she improved massively. Last season, Lexie Hull quietly had the best year of her WNBA career, and the numbers prove it. She averaged career highs in almost everything. 7.2 points per game 4, 3 rebounds 1, 8 assists 1, 2 steals. And listen, those numbers may not scream superstar, but they scream something else. Winning player. Because she's not just scoring, she's rebounding, she's defending, she's stealing possessions, and in the WNBA, those little things decide close games. Now let's talk shooting. Hull shot 39.5% from the field, 3-6, and 7% from 3-7-2, 2% from the free throw line, and that 3-point percentage, that is deadly. Because now imagine this, Caitlin Clark running the offense, pulling defenders from half court, and Lexie Hull standing in the corner, wide open, waiting. That's not just a shot, that's punishment. That's the type of spacing that makes teams panic. And now, according to Indy Star reporter Chloe Peterson, this isn't just a one-year return, it's a multi-year deal. That is huge, because a multi-year deal means Indiana is saying, we don't just want Lexie Hull for now, we want her for the future. That means she's part of the plan. Not a temporary player, not a backup option, a core piece. And if you're a Fever fan, this is the type of news that should make you smile. because stability wins championships. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Caitlin Clark is the face of the franchise, but she's also a player who needs the right teammates. She needs shooters. She needs defenders. She needs people who can run the floor. And Lexie Hull fits perfectly, because Lexie Hull brings something Caitlin Clark doesn't have to carry. Alone, defense and hustle. Hull is the kind of player who will chase the best opponent around the court all night. She will fight for rebounds. She will dive for loose balls. And when Caitlin Clark is getting double-teamed, Hull becomes a release valve, a safe option, a teammate you can trust. And trust is everything in basketball. Because when the pressure gets crazy, when the crowd is loud, when the playoffs are on the line, you don't pass the ball to someone you hope will make the shot. You pass the ball to someone you trust. And Lexie Hull has earned that trust. Now let's be real. The rest of the WNBA is watching Indiana right now. Every team is paying attention because Caitlin Clark has brought more eyes to the league than ever before. And if the Fever start winning, if they start building chemistry, if they start looking like a serious contender, the league could be in trouble. And Lexie Hull returning is not just a roster move, it's a warning. It's Indiana saying, we are not rebuilding anymore. We are coming. Let's not forget, Lexie Hull has already played 134 WNBA games. She started 70 of them. She has scored 741 points, grabbed 396 rebounds, made 165 assists, and recorded 118 steals. And she's hit 109 three-pointers in her career, including 55 last season alone. That is serious growth. That is a player finding her rhythm. And the scary part is, she's still improving. And honestly, this is what makes Lexie Hull's story so inspiring. Because Lexie Hull isn't the loudest player. She isn't always trending on social media. She isn't always on ESPN headlines. But she kept working. She kept fighting. She kept improving. And now, she's earned something many players never get. A team believing in her long-term, a multi-year deal, a future. And doing it alongside Caitlin Clark? That's not just a coincidence. That's destiny. Because if Caitlin Clark is the superstar light, Lexie Hull is the fire beside her. And when those two click, when that chemistry fully builds, Indiana Fever might not just be a fun team to watch. They might become the team that shocks the entire WNBA. So the question is, are we about to witness the beginning of a Fever dynasty? Or will the league stop them before it's too late? One thing is clear. Lexie Hull is back, and Indiana is not playing around anymore. Now I want to know what you think. Is Lexie Hull one of the most underrated players in the WNBA right now? And can the Indiana Fever actually become a championship-level team with Caitlin Clark leading the way?